number one, welcome back.
Thank you.
And I say this from the bottom of my heart. I remember when you first came out because, I've been in radio for over 2 decades. So I've seen a lot of artists come, I've seen a lot of them go. And when you disappeared for a while, I was like, she's so talented. No. And I couldn't wait for you to come back. We talked about 2 years ago, you remember? And I'm like, listen, lady, you got to put something together because you still have an audience.
Yeah.
Doesn't she still have an audience? And this is her. So the first album was, 14 years ago, Southern Hummingbird.
Yeah.
Okay, then the last album was 11 years ago.
2005.
Third studio album, 11 years later. What have you been doing?
Oh, wow, maintaining. I think since the last record, 2005, I had to take a setback because spiritually I was over. I didn't know what to do after that last album didn't hit. The phone started ringing, the people started coming around, everything dried up, and everything in my life was like spinning out of control. So spiritually I didn't know where I was at. So I asked God, I said, I'm gonna let this go, and I need you to order my steps. So that's when I started getting my life together spiritually. That way I could know for sure this is what he wanted me to do. If he brought it back, then he would lead me, to it and through it. So that's what he did. So in the hiatus, I was going to church, getting myself together right here. That way I could be able to be whole right now and preserved, and ready for this moment.
Well, you can hear it. There's a lot of substance in the lyrics. Would you agree? A lot of substance. And, I've had your 2 previous albums, and I see the evolution. I see the growth. So what has happened in your life, not that you want to share all your business, but anything that you've learned that has fed your spirit, so that you could pour into this album?
I rededicated my life to Christ. That's what really was the pinpoint. I had to do that first, and that's when the messages changed and my life changed. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, I stopped doing everything. I changed my diet. No more cigarettes. I got to smoking, I started smoking 3 packs a day.
Wow.
And drinking like all day, every day, like sun up to sundown. It's because, nothing was going right. So I didn't want to live that life for the rest of my life, so I had to make a change, and that's what really happened. I had to get that right first.
So there's something universally unfair here. You smoke, you drink, and you still don't crack. I just want a little sliver of your DNA, please.
You know what? I don't know what it is. I drink water, I just use olive olay, and that's it.
You know what? You hear that? But you know what? No joke. A lot of people, I hear them say, I use oil of Olay or just straight up and down Vaseline and it preserved.
All that extra stuff, it's not good for your skin. Use that oil of Olay foam and cleanser and the moisturizer and keep it moving.
Management?
I was about to say,
an endorsement.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hello.